Okay, so I'm about to do a quick unboxing of a couple of things that just came in. The boxes are over in this corner. I'm gonna go grab them and then set up with this light so I can go ahead and show you guys what it is. Okay, I am pretty chilly. It's Texas, but so I do have shorts on, but I am kind of huddled up from it being cold in my room and kind of cold outside. Probably not the Christmas you guys are all experiencing, wherever that may be, but I'm still going to keep this puppet on. Alright, so here is the first box, and I did order this maybe in July, something like that, and it is finally arrived. It's been in the corner of my room for the last couple of days. I just really wanted to kind of take the time to unbox this. It is not the first item that I purchased from Goons. He's like probably hands down my favorite artist, and it was sort of like a snail mail exchange. I did send him like a package that I don't know if he got or not. I want to say he's probably at this point either received it or it is like lost in the like UPS warehouses. I have no idea if it actually made its way there. I'll probably have to follow up with him at some point and ask, because it'd be cool if he got it. If he didn't, I have no control over that. I could not even attempt to do anything in that situation. So anyways, I'm going to open the package that arrived to me. So this is something I am sort of excited about. It is, let's see, with all the beautiful Christmas decorations that have made their way out into the neighborhoods, and the parade that just happened down the street. I'm really excited to put this out. Maybe a lot of people are out like looking at Christmas lights and they'll see this, but I'm stoked. It's like a flower pot with this beautiful art from Goons. I am hoping at some point he does like an Instagram filter, and then I can kind of play with it. So I'm not sure how long it'll be before he does it again. He's already had one before, and he took it down for some reason. Like, I think it was during the pandemic. We were all kind of just sitting around using his filter, and now it is not online, not accessible, not available to me. So I did bug him about it. So hoping at some point it will make its way back online, or a different like version of it, so that I can interact with it. I just really like his stuff, and so hoping that that happens in the very near future. I'll be putting this outside, and there is let's see here. There's all of this stuff in the bottom of the box. It's just fallen out. So as I'm seeing it, and realizing there is something sticking to the bottom of the box, a sticker. I did want to show you some of this. So there's a sticker, another sticker. It says Pepsi. He has loaded me up on stickers. Sticker, 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 stickers. I'll just go through all of them. Sticker. I love this one. This is a really good one. Same difference. Okay, I like that one. Sticker. Sticker. What does it say? The Thunderbird Kid. Okay. So that's really cute. I am really excited to kind of use the stickers. And I do have like one other package that came in from Goons. Speaking of Goons, this one is also from Goons. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not like supposed to show people other addresses of people, but it's like a PO box, so it's kind of like whatever. If you guys want to send him stuff, I'm sure he'll receive it. I feel like I sent him something like a really long time ago and I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't actually know if he's like received it. I hope he does. I don't know how like much how he'll respond to it or think like what he thinks about it. I saw him wearing something in a picture and then I realized the picture was gone. So now I have found this item. It's like showed up at like a place where I can accessibly buy it, and I bought it and sent it to him. And so I really wanted to see what he thought of it and like kind of hear the backstory of like what happened to that picture. And sometimes like the interaction with that is kind of interesting because like you take a picture, you can kind of just like put it somewhere and like, you know, transition or cross dissolve into like another video. So I was like, well, maybe I could have used it for this video to kind of show everyone like what the item looks like, but that's neither here nor there. So whatever, I'll hopefully get in touch with him at some point about it. So I could do an update or something. This isn't the first time I buy artwork from Goons. I'll pull out another painting I have from him here in a second. This isn't like a super like sponsored or like cool like video. It's more like I really like this guy's art, and if I'm gonna spend an hour talking about something online and I have the time, the energy to do so, I think this is one of the people I would like to not only invest my money to keep them going, but my online presence as well. So he does a lot of graffiti. So how he is managing to stay on the East Coast, navigate those waters of living maybe in one state and then traveling to another to do his artwork is beyond me. Here is so I'm seeing some of the stuff I sent him in the package that I sent him. So I had a package and I sent it to him and he's utilized it in this piece. So that confirms that he did receive the item that I'm mentioning. So there's like these printouts of me and stuff on here that he has used, and this is his painting of a picture or a self-portrait that I wanted him to do with me. I mean, the colors I'm seeing in the camera are really, really good. I'm really, really happy with this. Goons also has a really nice way of doing line work. I want to say it's as like it's not really surrealism, but it's also not like realism. It's got like a really playful kind of aesthetic, right? And I'm really glad that he waited so long, I guess, to send this to me, because he's like incorporated these pictures in it too now, and I'm kind of like really happy with that. It looks like kind of intentional, but also like I mean, it kind of echoes already like kind of his style. I wasn't really expecting him to use my stuff in it, but I'm like, it kind of makes sense. Didn't say anything to me about it, but I like it. I did not collaborate with this, and I mean, I guess I could say I did, right? I mean, these are like my originals, and he's used them, so I guess in a way I feel like it's like a bonding moment for us, like in our art exchange, because now it's like my fingerprints all over it. It's really cute. I'm gonna also, I don't know where this is gonna go just yet. It was like decorating the hall, like right at the front of my my like house, like right as you walk in. They were like, so the paintings I have were set up there. Now they're kind of tucked away in my closet, so I'm gonna just kind of pull out the other one and show you guys. So in case you didn't get a really good feel for this one, I love it. I mean, it is really, really good. I'm really happy with it. And you can kind of, I mean, this is kind of interesting, and I don't know how many people are gonna find it interesting or care, but you can kind of see some of his like line work, and then like the line work isn't necessarily finished out in paint, and you can kind of see where he's going with some of this. Like, I really like it. We don't really talk a lot about like what I want him to do. I kind of just am like, do you want to do a painting for me? And I send him a picture, and he just kind of like does something. I really like it. So let me go ahead and pull out the other one. So this one was done maybe last year, or maybe sometime in the last year. I really like this one too. It's probably one of my most used pictures, and I use this picture and I created scenes from it, just like out of having like a background in art. I have like a minor degree in art, and I was approached by a lot of the professors to complete their block program and invited into their gallery spaces where they were residents, to really get like an inside feel for it and like network with them and kind of see if maybe that was an option for me if I really wanted to. They were wanting to be really supportive and introduce me to like galleries and curators where they're originally from, and I have made the effort into traveling and experiencing that firsthand, and really getting to know some of these really important people in the art world. And I was really happy with like that experience, but I have never been able to like stray too far away from my interest in media production, which is where I have my degree. So this ended up being like a minor, and I didn't actually complete the program. I did do the program as a minor. So I did go through a bunch of steps to like consider it as like a switch maybe, but at that point I had basically graduated with 198 degrees. You only need 90 to complete like a degree. So I had, over the course of the years, switched over a couple of times and changed my mind from like, you know, psychology to English to media production. So I was like, I'm going to kind of stick with this one and not switch over again. I think there was a time when I was considering being a news anchor, and I thought maybe like I could do journalism or broadcast journalism specifically, and switch campuses. Maybe they have a really good program at this other I've also gone to like 6 different college campuses to complete all those credits, so I was sort of like at my wit's end. I didn't really necessarily rule it out of like it not making sense to me or it not being like a actually really smart option for me. It's just that like I have probably exaggerated or exhausted all of my college campus hours. I feel like there's a lot of like 18-year-olds who are probably like I've seen you maybe like one too many times on this campus. So I also didn't think maybe going back and getting a second degree made sense, which I mean a lot of people do. So I was just like yeah, I'm gonna stick with media production. I'm gonna graduate and that's what I'm gonna do. So I sort of have channeled all of my interest in art into sort of supporting and really like rooting for certain artists, Goons being one of them. Now the backstory with Goons, I didn't necessarily find him through graffiti or through the internet. He created some t-shirts for Magic Milk, which was like my favorite band in Chicago, and they performed regularly in the streets, and like they had like a bunch of gimmicky like things about the band. Like, I mean, they had a girl drummer for one, Maggie, which she's incredible. They had like Kenny in like underwear from American Apparel, and it was like this whole thing where he would like take off his pants to perform. And this was also at the time when like reverb was a thing, and Kenny's kind of a genius and like literally tinkered with like a dial-up phone and had it as his mic, so that it created that like really neat distortion sound that they're kind of like known for. I remember it being like one of those things where like articles of how to do it were first being published. So like it wasn't like one of those like things where like you're noticing the date on an article and being like, you know, you couldn't have probably created this sound or this music a year or two ago. Like, because I mean, the likelihood of meeting someone who knows how to do that is very slim to none, because you're dealing with like some really old objects that functionality wise don't really play into the conversation of I have a musical background, or in a conversation of like I have you know, years and years of editing, like sound editing under my belt. Like, that really doesn't play into the fact that you'd probably have to be like, you know, an electrician to know how to do something like that, right? So it was kind of interesting for that reason, but it was also interesting for the execution of it. I think they did a really nice job overall. All of that aside, your opinion of the band or otherwise, Goons did their like t-shirt design, and they had traveled to like Denton, Texas during North by Northwest. So there's like South by Southwest, which has kind of been like dismantled because Burger Records had to take a bunch of sexual allegation charges. And this has happened over the course of like maybe like, I don't know, the last 3 years, because it was like during the pandemic they started all streaming online, and then all of a sudden this situation arises where we're not doing South by Southwest anymore, and it has nothing to do with the pandemic. It has everything to do with like these cases, which is kind of saddening, because they did a really nice job of keeping the whole music festival week afloat. Now it's transitioned to be more of like a movie and cinematic experience. If you ever want to venture out to Austin for that, I do invite you to. It's interesting. I want to say their convention center is like the perfect place for it. But that being the case, when they went to North by Northwest and they had the t-shirt design, I just fell in love with it. Goons does like these really cool caricatures, and it's very trademark. I mean, I do think that there's like moments in art when people come up with something and it's interesting, but he has a way of like activating it in like a conversational way. So it's like really conversational because like the faces are like unique, but they're also like very stylized, and I'm impressed with that. But also the way he has incorporated it with his graffiti in organic settings. I think he has a really good sense of humor, which also sort of kind of proves he's like really intelligent. So if you ever have a chance to go and venture out and find some of his artwork, that's great. He also creates music online, and that is also really impressive to me. He is really talented and has a really good ear. So, you know, I do really support him as an artist overall. I hadn't really bought any of his music or anything like that. I've kind of delved into his artwork. So that being said, I did first see his stuff through like a different avenue. It had nothing to do with art galleries, graffiti, his actual original music. It had everything to do with Kenny's like love for his t-shirt. He would always wear the same t-shirt that Goons made him, and then it was kind of funny when he got a second one and he was walking around in a different one that Goons had also designed, not for anything other than he's got really cool t-shirt designs, but like it doesn't necessarily explain his body of work. He does have a vast body of work, and it's all really interesting. Another really interesting piece, and I don't know that this will ever probably make its way to somewhere like Texas, but he constructed a cardboard piano in an art gallery space. So just to kind of like echo some of the like you know, interesting pieces of his collection, in case you guys don't have time or don't know how to access it. I think a lot of his stuff is online, but if you're not sure where to search or where to look, I would just Google it. It's Goons. So this probably concludes my unboxing. One more time, I'm just gonna show you the pot one more time. This flower pot is going to make its way outside. I also think that with me formulating an opinion of his work of media production, like it is obviously this is art content, right? It will make its way at some point online, or it is now, and that's like you know, that's cool, but he also does a really nice job of creating videos, and I think they're really well edited and put together. So that is another reason why I really like his work. This was a previous piece that I have put in my collection, and this is the newest one. I'm really happy with it. It will probably make its way somewhere into my house. I'm not sure where yet, but just want to share that with all of you, and also maybe say something in regards to you guys maybe looking into his work, or some of the artists I mentioned, which is Magic Milk. So if you care to look into it, I definitely encourage you to do so. Maybe someone can tag me in a video that they have, or that they can put together artwork that they really find interesting, and maybe create a dialogue online as far as art, media production, graffiti, what have you, so that we can maybe continue that conversation. Well, this is going to be the end of my video.